Alright,
Yep.
everyone, this is almost the halfway point. We're 2.5 hours fucking in.
Jeez.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers if you're still with us during the entire thing. I commend you. I commend you for dealing with us for this long. Slancheva.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah, right. No,
Alright.
perfect. I was like, I have a missed call. No, it's from my sister. Who cares?
Missed call! I can't call right now! Missed call! Missed call! Missed call! Missed call! Pick up the phone! Text me what you need!
I think I took a good swing on that one.
Nice. Let's talk about talking about a good swig and an attempt at making a decent chip. Lazo.
Lazo, this is literally a shores with scout planes.
Playable.
It's just playable.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have great range, but only when it's active. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
much. I mean, it's funny that it has the range of just almost Admiral Nakama. Wait, no. Alexander Nevsky. Sorry. I think the alcohol got me.
That's the point, because we both knew this was going to be a shit show. We knew it was a grade A show at the Iowa State Fair. Nothing against you, Iowa, okay?
It almost has a great range of Alexander Nevsky, but it's just temporary.
No.
But without it, it's just playable.
Yep. Oh, okay. Let's talk about a good ship, though.
Alright.
Leipzig.
Leipzig. This is really nice. I love it.
It's a Nuremberg with really good torpedoes. Do we say more?
It's a torpedo focused Nuremberg. It's still Nuremberg, so it's great to buy.
Yeah, it's still great to buy. Yep, Leipzig is fantastic. Now we're playing the roller coaster right here, the Lenin. I say collector's bin.
I say collector too.
Yeah, I remember I got this when the events were good, and I got it for $5. It was on a heavy discount. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Still not worth it.
So basically, this is the up tier Collingwood.
Yeah.
Collingwood can work because it has rapid reload 3. Lenin with precise aim 3, no. It works long range, but it just does not work because it needs that rapid reloadness to be at least playable.
Yeah, no, I wanted the Lenin to be like a tier 8 Nelson. I was like, yes, let's go. And then no.
No, it's basically Collingwood in a nutshell.
Although I do want to try Makarov. I haven't tried Makarov on.
No, it will. I mean, it hits hard with Makarov. Yeah, definitely. With the APCS, it can Citadel cruisers like nothing. But Collingwood could just do better because it has higher Citadel chance.
Yeah, you get Collingwood. I was thinking more from like the Russian side. But then again, you have Borodino, so who gives a crap?
Yeah, Borodino's way much better. Just forget Lenin. That's why Lenin's in the collector's bin.
Yep.
Because of Borodino.
Leningrad.
This is basically fixed version of Khabarovsk, but still playable.
Yeah, it's a fine chip. It doesn't rate home. I'd say it's not as good as like Remy tier for tier. Like the Remy doesn't.
Well, at least I'll tell you, it is better than Khabarovsk.
Once again, low bar. Low bar. You're setting your bar way too low. Way too low, bro.
No, but this is a tier 7 destroyer versus a tier 10 premium destroyer. Because at least it can survive.
True.
Because it has the maneuverability.
That's true. And you don't have to deal with Austins or Venezias or Columbos.
Yep.
There's a lot of them up there. All right, let's talk about a ship. I still remember this because I got an essay from someone last year on this one, the Leone. I put it in collectors. It's at least playable.
Do I had to say someone in particular?
Wait.
Too, because I did need to call someone for this, and guess who it is?
Who?
It's Fred. And he
Oh,
also
actually,
put
I
this
got
as
mine. I got mine. I
collectors.
think it was from Soul. I think it was Soulfire.
Oh,
So-
Red said this is collectors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard some people that was like, this is not as bad as it's not as bad as like Ishile and the Campbelltown, Black.
But
So they're
the dreadful reload time. 8 seconds on a freaking destroyer. With 8 seconds.
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
could-
sorry. No, I'm changing that. That's
Yeah,
right. That's
exactly.
right. It's-
Like you literally could just play Makarov and it has faster
Eight-
reload time.
At 8 seconds on a DD is horrible. Horrible.
Like if you want a better DPM, because if you want a gun focus destroyer, just play Makarov. It's basically kind of like a destroyer. Or actually, no, you could just either play
Pig? Because
Makarov.
Pig.
You could play Le Pig because Le Pig is definitely better because it's literally a cruiser torpedo.
Yeah, it is.
It works.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. 8 seconds.
Sorry, Soulfire, but
I think it was
what it
Soulfire.
is.
I want to think it was Soulfire, but don't quote me. Don't quote me.
okay. Well,
I'm
whoever
a-
asked Sly about it, sorry.
I'm
But-
like a bunch of shots in. Oh, I'm relying on my notes now.
yeah.
Lay terribly. Okay, before you say anything, whoever at Wargaming thought that this thing needed sonar.
Bruh.
Why?
Wait,
Why? Why did you give this shit sonar? What
Wait,
did
sonar?
you think? What was the point? You don't get close. You're gonna give
Wait.
it sonar?
Wait, it has sonar?
Yes. I'm sorry if I'm sorry if it's a little loud, everyone. I'm sorry. My apologies. But what the?
No, go collectors. The name suggests it.
Why?
It's terrible.
No, use a Le Fantisque. It's I'd say even at tier 8, it's playable at best. You have to play it very uniquely, and that doesn't always
Yeah.
work for it. But Le Terrible, yes. Hey, you hate the reload, you hate the guns, the lofty shells. You stay at long range. You know what it needs? Fucking sonar.
No, it does.
Why?
It does not need sonar. What it needs is either 2 skills, or maybe 3 actually. But you need either any smoke, fuel smoke can work.
Crawling smoke.
Fuel smoke
Yeah, fuel smoke probably. Yeah.
because it's fast. It works
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
You could give her trying to remember another skill. You could do with precise aim because we don't have any precise aim destroyers at all. It'll be nice to have it. It'll be very unique.
Yeah.
Or trying to remember another skill by a little radar.
Radar would make more sense. Radar would have made much more sense for this ship.
Especially you're so fast with it. Oh, it works so good.
I'd even take torpedo reload or something like that. Just something. God, this ship needs it.
It
It
needs
is-
it, but not sonar. For God's sake.
Yeah, why sonar? I have no idea.
I have no
When I saw that buff, I was like, cool.
No,
Real-
I just give a good face palm to it. Because I play Le Terrible a lot before Le Fantastique come out.
Yeah.
But now it's terrible.
No.
What a terrible buff to it. Oh god, not a that joke.
Yeah.
Whew. Alright, let's move on to the next ship before we continue the terrible jokes.
Yeah, I know, right? Neither of us are dads. Yeah. Yet yeah. London. I actually had this previously at playable. I'm gonna change it up. I'm
I will
gonna
change
take it
it
to buy.
up too. It's good to buy.
Yeah, it's oddly
Because okay. So which ship has the best 203s? And I'm saying this as an understatement because it's probably the only good 203s of tier 6. These can pen. This is not like Devonshire AP penetration. This is like better AP that could literally pen destroyers and cruisers and battleships.
Yeah.
It just works very well. Even you put in BD on this, you can literally get citadels against Makarov. It can be a good counter.
Oh, yeah.
And it's way better than Graspe.
Yeah, it just works better. I relearned it on a stream, and I just fell back in love with it. I remember making a video on it, because it was just like, this just changed everything. Like, I was like, I revisited it, basically, and it was, God, it's good. And I completely undervalued it. I really did. So I do like the London now, and I would I'd suggest it. It's good. I wouldn't say it's for everyone, but if the Goliath line was more like this, I'd be up for it. But the AP is anemic on the regular line, so.
Oh yeah.
No, London. Yep. And I'm changing that. Lo Yang.
Lo Yang. This definitely is a better Benson.
Where would you put it? Because actually, I just put it in playable. Like, this is okay. Like, especially with the tier 8 meta, that's the problem. Is that just being better than the Benson is not saying much.
But the good part about this Lo Gang is you can play aggressive because it has sonar too.
That's true.
That's true. Because that's why it could make Benson. That's why I say it's a better Benson, but it could be a lot of good benefit, a lot of better. I'm trying to figure out the words again. Sorry, but like it can be good because of that sonar. Like you can literally push with this ship, and although it has pretty fast torpedoes, it can work sometimes.
So niche probably the best for it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want a better Benson, but a little change up on that?
I mean, yeah, because I don't think it has air defense alert as well, right? Yeah, it replaces the useless AA with sonar, and it's a very good sonar. It works.
Yeah. I think that's not a bad idea. If you want a better Benson, tier 8 meta, and I'm eventually, I don't know if that's actually going to come out the tier 8 tier maker before this or after this. I don't know which way I'm gonna, when I'm gonna have time. But like, I don't know. Tier 8 is a very competitive tier.
It is
very competitive, and just saying you're like, yes, it's a better Benson is really low.
It's an understatement. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
if you want it as a premium, hey, it's there.
Yeah.
Might be worth it. It
can work. It can work at times. It cannot work at times. Like, if you're going against Belfast, yeah, you're going to have a hard time. But, like, if there's no Belfast involved or any ships that has radar, this can work.
Okay, so on to finally
Mainz.
Mainz, whichever. We're still going to become... someone's going to say something wrong in the comments. It's how it works.
Exactly.
But the Mainz...
He can fix it. But
I know, right? Yep. For me, or Cyanogen, I like that.
I think we're going to agree. It's great to buy.
Yeah, it's great to buy. It's a fantastic... This is one... Once again, I want a light cruiser line from the Nuremberg. I want it to kind of divert off, because the Weimar, the Leipzig, like, I'm revisiting some of these old premiums, and it's just those, especially the light cruiser Germans, they work really well. I feel like you could make them pretty unique. I feel like you could do it. And the Mainz is just a great example of that.
Great example. It has a lot of guns, just like Chappie, but it's such an aggressive ship too. And if you have somebody with radar, Belfast is gone.
It's a great counter. It's like the Indianapolis to the Belfast regular, with Belfast 43, the mains is the counter opposite. So, yeah, I would suggest it. We could probably get this one done pretty quick. Marblehead.
Collectors next. Marceau.
Yep. Yep. All right. I can't even do that. That was quick. I was like timestamp 1 second. Done. Marblehead, no, just don't. Marceau, everyone. I actually underrated this, but then on top of it, it did get buffed. I think it's in great to buy situation right now. Its accuracy got fixed.
It's basically like a drag car. It's similar. It's basically like Cobert. This ship can dodge literally anything, including Stalingrads with that engine accelerator on. It just, woo!
You have long-range torpedoes. I'd say fairly long-range enough guns to make it work. You're just a speed demon, though. And on top of it, you're a great flanker. With those torpedoes means that, oh, look, something's in cap around the island. Well, you're flanking the island. Like, you can just flood that area with torpedoes, and that DD is none the wiser. And then on top of it, those guns are great for fire starting because you just shoot so damn much. And like that. And then you just, by that time, you're already running into the enemy carrier, and your torpedoes are reloaded once again, and you just bomb the torpedo out, or bomb the CV out with torpedoes. So it's just,
it's just very fun.
Oh yeah, that is a
very fun speed demon.
Oh yeah. Okay. This one, close to war crime.
Is almost war crime, but
yeah, Marco Polo,
just great to buy.
I almost want to say war crime because this thing is a tier 10 and tier 9.
It is, but what really makes it prevent to a war crime is the range. Thank God they did not increase the range, because if it does, it is a war crime. But just not good range. No. Really just make this ship just great to buy.
Yeah, but a rumified sap throwing. Yeah. It's dangerous. It is very dangerous. All right, let's talk about an HMS ship.
Another dangerous ship.
In the past, I actually had this as niche. The more I play it, no, this is great to buy. The Marlborough is a fantastic ship.
It has the same Agincourt vibe. It can literally one-shot destroyers like nothing.
And then on top of it,
it's precise aim and sonar.
Yeah, precise aim sonar, precise aim with AP on the bow of a Kremlin or something like that. You are chunky.
I like them chunky.
You are chunking them right there. So I would, fantastic. It doesn't take damage well, but I wish it got a little mobility nerf, or a mobility buff. I mean, I wish it had a little bit more mobility, and if it did, it would be like a Vanguard at that tier. I don't think it needs it, but at the same time, I'd love it. You know.
Oh yeah, it does suffer with dispersion. You need the precising to work.
Yeah, which unfortunately that means you do have to spec a commander in specifically for that, because you normally don't spec in for that. So, yeah, but I love it. Yep. Massachusetts.
This is basically Norcar but secondaries.
I'd say niche. You're gonna have to want that. Yeah, it's a fine ship. It's like in Alabama. I actually say its main guns are actually pretty accurate for that situation, but it is just a secondary focused USS ship.
Yeah.
Once again, where is the secondary overload buff for commanders? Come on, Grammy.
It only has one use of secondary overload, which is hilarious to have.
Yeah. Why? Maya.
That's why. Maya, it's basically outdated so many times. I would almost feel like putting it as playable.
I'm gonna argue niche only because it's long range AA. It's a better, if you're like, hey, I want to play with a carrier and I want to play it to cow class, it's the best one. Because it's long range AA, it's actually quite nasty.
Yeah. You sure about that?
Yeah.
It's basically the same as any other cruisers with the same range.
It does have DFA, doesn't it?
It does have DFA too, yes.
Yeah. So.
But Tone has the same thing too.
Never mind, it's playable. Never mind, I'm wrong.
Thank you.
Never mind, I forgot. No, this is why you listen to the people who actually know this.
I had to literally. That's why I have the whole notes here with literally saying, in case if Slice says this, ask this.
Figures. Okay. Mecklenburg.
Mecklenburg. Oh, you get close to this ship, it hurts. It's
Yes.
similar like Marlborough, but this is a little bit more accurate.
Unfortunately for me, I hate that I don't have secondaries. I don't have control of the site. The auto secondaries.
It
I
does
view
not
this
have-
as a
yeah.
worse GK. That's the problem. Is I love my GK and the 16 gun idea. I'd rather play the Colombo. I'd rather play Marlborough. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? I'm at good to buy. What would you say?
I feel like unlike Colombo, you do have 20 seconds of reload time, and you don't. And Colombo can blap destroyers and cruisers. Mecklenburg can do it, but Mecklenburg you need to get close for that AP to work. And well, you can paint incomparable with this ship, no problem.
Yeah,
but it's
definitely.
but it's just only British battle cruisers and Sheafland.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So where did you put it?
I would put like niche, I would say.
Wow. Okay, you go niche. Interesting. Okay.
But it
I can see
can
it.
work it can work against cruiser games, but how many times do you ever get in a cruiser game in tier 10?
Oh.
Yeah.
It has been
fine.
happening more often than I want to admit now, but it's odd. It seems like times of day. You know, depending on the time of day, you're going to get a cruiser game occasionally, and then other times it's just all DDs.
I could say is wait until the Yodel line comes out, full release, Mecklenburg can shine.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Because everybody will be busy working on this and they will be playing Yodel and also Genon because there's still some players are working onto Genon.
Yep.
And Mecklenburg can work.
Yeah, I just bought my Gina. So, yeah.
So
Yeah,
just watch out for Mecklenburg.
I would say it's definitely in my opinion it's good to buy, but niche kind of does fit it right. It does.
Over time it will get to good to buy. Trust me. Like next year, yes, but this year it's just niche.
Yeah, Mikasa. I love the ship,
Warcry.
and it is a meme.
It's a meme. It's a meme. Sorry, but it is
Nope.
definitely a collector.
Worth it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, it's a collector's. It's fun. Occasionally, you just on stream we jump on. It's just a fun ship. It's stupid. But
It's a fun, especially you get the Mikasa camo. Oh, it's good.
yeah.
It's funny.
oh yeah. Oh,
All I can
Mikhail.
say is it's the best tier 2 battleship in the game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mikhail Kutuzov. I had this actually previously as great to buy, and I think that it's been aging, unfortunately.
It's aging, unfortunately. I mean, it's good to have the smoke, but
It's still
it's
a chappy
good to buy.
class.
It's still
Yeah.
good. It's still
It's-
chappy.
yeah.
It's still chappy. You got the smoke to help yourself from a Borodino situation, but if the Borodino's at 9 kilometers, you're kind of screwed.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's the Kutuzov. I love it. It's better than another tier 8, actually multiple tier 8 Russian
Multiple tier
cruisers,
8 cruisers, yeah.
but it's definitely aging in the whole meta. Especially when you have the likes of the DCP.
Yeah, especially
is-
there's more chappies frequently than Mikhail Kutuzov.
Yeah, and when I really did enjoy the Mikhail Kutuzov, the Chappie didn't have a radar, so now that it does, that's been a while. So it's
Yeah, the radar really makes Mikhail Kutuzov kind of go down too.
hell yeah. Mikhail.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, do you know how to pronounce this correctly?
No. I say it in Japanese as Mikoyan, but that's pretty much what I say.
call it
I don't
Miki-
know
Mikyon.
in the.
Yeah.
I say Mikoyan because I just say in a kind of like a more Japanese, but I don't really know the whole Russian pronunciation on this. So
Yeah.
anybody
But
who can speak Russian,
tier five.
just
Yeah. So for me, the one thing that sours is actually I do know that they released this to only free-to-play players.
yes. I hate that so freaking
So-
much.
Hopefully, it comes out to us. Pay to people who have put money in, but I have played it, and it's not as strong as Kirov, but it's damn near close to Kirov. What do you think?
I almost feel like this is a war crime because the range,
Yeah,
this
that's true.
the range is so hilarious that you could actually outrange a tier 7 battleship. That's how stupid it is.
At times. At times.
At times,
Yeah.
only with the scout plane on. But like it's stupid. And also don't forget, it's even more accurate than Kirov.
Yep. It
Because
is.
it only has 6 guns versus 9.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's a war crime, but it is definitely way up there, and it's a fun
It's way
ship.
up.
I hope
But,
they
yeah,
can bring it to us.
Like Molotov can do better than Mikoyan, but if that scout plane is on, Molotov can be in trouble.
Kirov.
Well, no, Molotov.
Oh, okay,
Molotov.
gotcha. You're saying
Because it
up
cannot
here, yeah.
range it.
Yeah, that is true. That
It
is true.
has the same range, surprisingly. Almost the same range, actually. 11.29 for Molotov versus 11.30. Actually, yeah, 11.32.
Dang.
Yeah, it can outrange Molotov just by 30 meters.
But yeah, no, I think this is a great show. I want.
I want it to. I really want it. It's hilarious that you can literally just outrange any ship up to tier 7. You could literally put this asymmetric battles and this ship can work. I could
If only
say
they
that's
bring
an
that back.
understatement.
Only they bring it
But
back.
yeah,
You know.
that might be a little understatement, but it can work.
All right, Mighty Mo time.
Mighty Mo. Oh, this one has so much history and it's still good to this day.
Oh yeah, no, it's nearly a tier 10, a tier 9. It is accurate. It adds support to your team. It does everything.
It has radar too. Oh, that's nice.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. Don't just buy it. Just buy it.
I like how most historic ships are either very good and very bad and never in the middle.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And we're
Can't-
talking about premiums, not tech trees, but premiums.
Yep. Oh, Mogami.
I love this. This is better than Shimato because it has 155 guns. And those 155 guns can really deal a good amount of damage.
I'd say Shimamoto's way better than this.
I mean, it could work in some situations, but you got more DPM than Shimato. And I believe your reload time from Shimato is, if I can find the database again, please, thank you. So Shimato's is 10.5 seconds at 11.38 kilometers. Mogami is 9 seconds at 10.79 kilometers. So,
Yeah.
and you do have more damage too. It can work a lot of times. And also you got Takao torpedoes.
True. I don't know. I don't know. Mogami is aged, unfortunately, in my opinion. I've had it for so long, and I played the Shimato, and I was like, this is really nice, especially with the 360 turrets. Like,
Yeah, the only difference is it does not have the 360 turrets, yeah. But like, it almost feels like it's like both of those between Shimato and Mogami. Both has its upsides and downsides, especially with the 360 360 turrets.
Yep.
And it has better turret traverse too.
so where'd you put it?
So-
Because I put it in playable. I was like, it's okay.
It can still dish damage than a lot of ships, but I would put as playable as well because you could do mines you could do mines and it can just be Mogami with that.
Yeah, there's so many better cruisers, and then once again, tier 8 is competitive. Like, it is very
I
competitive.
almost feel like just putting it niche, but yeah,
I can see
Mogami
that.
does age well. It does age well.
I'll agree with Niche. I'll put it in Niche. That you have to be wanting what it offers, and it can do stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also it has just enough penetration to take down Belfast. And yeah, it can work.
No way to spot it though. So
no way to spot it unless you have somebody with radar with like Belfast as well.
Yep, exactly. Molotov.
Great to buy.
Ooh, really? I don't think tier for tier is that good. I'd say good.
Well, I mean, it could be good, but it still has that Soviet bias range, and it still hits hard. I mean, it probably aged very well because of the pig, Makarov, what other Nuremberg class ships we got around here.
Yeah, that's my problem. Is that tier 6 for cruisers? It's kind of aged, and it's just good. It's not the top tier. It's not the best there.
But as long as you play this long range, you could literally beat any ship. But if you get a little close to Makarov, you get close to Lepig,
Weimar,
Repulse.
Yeah, that's why I put it as good to buy. It's like it's a glass cannon, and tier 5 glass cannons kind of work better because most people aren't playing as good. Where tier 6 you get into those tier 7 games that can just curb stomp you.
Yeah, you're right. That sounds right.
Yeah. So, alright. Monaghan.
This ship. This is a ship for Shimakaze players because guns don't exist on this ship.
Yeah, they don't exist on this ship. So where'd you put it?
I put it as playable.
That one, it's
because if you're a Shimakaze player, this is a ship for you. Because don't just ignore the guns and don't play Shimakaze. Just go down to Monaghan and stop investing tier 10 matches with tons of Shimas. You are literally just ruining the game.
PSA provided by Hiromi.
And also, use the goddamn guns.
Oh man. Oh, I say it could be niche because it does kind of have a niche, but yeah, it's unfortunately
when you go tier 7s, yes, it's playable.
Yeah, it's playable. Yeah,
it can get one shot by guess it, Kaga.
Oh yeah, let's talk about a good ship now. Moskva.
It's good. Moskva. I wish they literally revert the nerf, but it's still good on its own.
Yeah.
I just really want that ability to pen destroyers again, because oh my god, at long range with this ship, it hits so hard. So literally for me, I don't put Makarov on this because you can just keep it there. You don't need any commanders on this ship. It works very well. And to be honest, you just need Kuznetsov on this, and it works very good. Because you don't need an APCS because you want to pen destroyers with this. Because, again, Shimakazes, please, use your guns.
I remember pre-nerf Moskva, you could literally do about like a 9k salvo on DDs, just wiping out so good, such a good ship. Still,
but you can still do this, but only like around 11 kilometers,
or even add Gorchov and run IFHE, like that on Gorchov, and that way like APCS doesn't worry about it, and it's still pretty damn good. Plus, you get 2 radars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also it could pen Paulo Emilio. It could pen maybe Ragnar, Khabarovsk, especially Khabarovsk.
Pretty much everyone in Khabarovsk, yeah, pretty much everyone.
It can pen Elbing definitely.
Oh yeah, but
this is the know you card for Elbing because Elbing bullies cruisers.
Yep.
It's literally what who said that? Is that Alistair or was it Pigday? I forgot who said that. I don't know. But Elbing's purpose is to bully cruiser. Moskva's job is just give the no you card to Elbing.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh. Nah, I love my Moskva. Yeah, I highly suggest it. I hate that the space camo was worse for it though. I wish the space camo was so good.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Munchen.
I almost feel I felt a little. This is a what tier is this? Tier 7?
Tier 7, yeah.
I almost felt like tier 8 for some reason.
It's a side graded York.
It is a side grade York, but it's with 150 guns. And these 150 guns with AP works.
I thought that this one was the York is 203s. Crap, I need to know.
Back to the CIC website.
Back to the CIC website.
Right over there.
Yeah, make sure to go check out the CIC website. They have helped support the channel a bunch, and I think actually you guys are doing a tournament soon, if it hasn't already happened already.
It's on the way.
Yeah, it's on the way. Oh, they are with 150, so it is not a side grade York. So my notes are wrong. So where would you put it?
So it plays similar like Mainz, pretty much. This is a tier 7 Mainz, and it works quite well. And it could counter Belfast because it has 6-kilometer sonar.
But
sonar 2.
Oh, it is basically is okay. Yeah, it is. But I think it only has 2 guns each. Yeah, it's 4 twos.
Yeah, it's 2 guns. It's 4 twos instead of 4 threes. Yeah. So like I said, it's a little downgrade to it, but it's still, I would say it's good to buy.
Good to buy. Okay. Yeah, I could agree.
Like you need the radar to literally punish Belfast, and if you ever get close to Belfast, because Belfast don't have torpedoes, it can work.
Yep. Oh yeah. All right. So from Munchen to Musashi, the Yamato sister ship.
Still a good old ship, but it's very bland. It's much.
Unbearably bland. If you just want a battleship that is a battleship, the Musashis are free.
Musashi is probably the only tier 9 with 4.57s. Well, actually, Musashi and Georgia are the only ones with the 4.57s or more.
But Georgia is a flanker, Musashi is an actual battleship. It's just it's just a battleship. It is. Yep. So
you can literally just sit in one place and work.
Yeah, pretty much. Mutsu.
Mutsu. I like it's funny because Mutsu only has 1 torpedo on the side, and I don't think it deals as great damage as Wookiee.
Oh, I love the Rookie. Oh my god, I love the Rook. Oh, it's so much fun.
I call it Wookiee just because it reminds me of one specific person in Star Wars.
Yeah, I kind of figured. That's why I accidentally said that. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. No, the Mutsu, unfortunately, it was good to buy, in my opinion. I think I overvalued it, and I think it's just playable. It's a Nagato class, though it is funny whenever I still remember, I got a 4 flood game in it.
That is hilarious. But, no.
What?
Once you get Wook, Mutsu literally just goes downhill.
Yeah.
It just downhill. And it's a free ship, too, once it actually fully releases.
Yeah, but if you are looking for a good tier 7 IJN battleship there, Mutsu is an option, though I would say Ashitaka is probably just...
Ashitaka or Hyruga.
Yeah, Hyruga is an so... Alright, last of the M's. Mysore ass. Mysore, sorry.
Mysore, sorry to say this, but yeah, just... I played this ship so many times, I try to do my best, but it just goes collectors.
So, I'm only going to be putting it for playable because of no lube. And that is that it is still at tier 6. It's still a pretty good gunboat. It does
a good gunboat.
Decent, but you really have to put a lot of skill in for it, and it's not really that worth it. So I could see collectors, I could get it, but I know someone who can make it work, and they make it work really well. So it's one of those things. Maybe it's just not us type of thing.
It's just that it doesn't have the torpedoes, and I want the torpedoes on for tier 6. But yes, I can understand that if you had to play this ship very well, it can work.
Yeah.